Aloha! Hello! Welcome to Maui. We are here at the beautiful Wailea beach, about to pedalboard, do some yoga, and all get together and get this beautiful communion going. Say hello to our locals. We got some locals in the house ready to practice some yoga with us. So wonderful that you can join us as well. This is such an amazing way to stay connected in our mind, body, and soul, all working together as one integrated unit. So we're very, very happy and honored that you are able to join us here today. Hello, feel free to give a shout out from wherever you are from. And be sure to share this with anyone that you know, because that could benefit from a little free yoga and meditation. So without any further, we're going to go ahead and get started. Say hello to the beach. It's beautiful out here this morning. There's our daughters. Say aloha. Hello. And there's Yori. And here are the beautiful pedal boards. There we go. These boards are brand new. The first of their kind on Maui. And we are here to test them out. It's an amazing workout. It's a lot like the elliptical machine, like the Stairmaster. That's a perfect combination, a perfect way to not only get a yoga workout in, but also connect with the water and nature around you while working out all at the same time. So that's exactly what yoga is. It's using your mind, body, and soul all working together as one. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to come into child's pose. So bring the knees wide or together, whichever feels better on your knees or in your hips. Or you can have your arms long or along your side. So it's whatever feels good for you. You just want to get into a place where you can be and breathe for a moment and close your eyes. Start to slow your breathing down. And just focus on the now, the present moment. And you do that by just simply listening to all of the sounds around you, whether it be loud, sharp sounds or the soft ebb and flow of the ocean. Meditation has a way of blending all noise together, turning it into white noise. That way, whenever you hear a noise, it instantly relaxes you deeper down into that meditative state of mind. The slower you breathe and the more you focus your awareness on just simply listening to all the noises happening around you, you'll start to accidentally just stumble upon a heightened state of consciousness. And it's that deep in awareness. That is exactly where you'd like to stay throughout your entire practice. And then when you get really good at it, just focusing on listening to the hum and buzz of the world, breathing at attention, you can make every part of your day a walking, talking, moving meditation. So really take your time on the inhales. Start to exaggerate and lengthen your exhales. Take as full and deep of a breath as you can. And from here on out, we're going to breathe in and out through our nose only. So we're going to keep the mouth closed, just so you can harness your energy, because when you breathe in, you're inviting more life force, more oxygen, that's prana, energy into the body. And when you breathe out, you're using that exhale to get rid of what your body no longer needs, including anything that gets stuck within that could cause blockages in the body. So So both sides are needed, two sides, same coin. Your breath is like that dance, that push and pull, and it starts to sync up with the ebb and flow of the ocean. And just in the past few moments that we've been here, your mind has already begun to repattern itself and rewire itself to this language, letting go of that English chatter that goes along, or whatever language you have, all of those words. You're replacing it with this truth, anchoring yourself into nature. So let's take a few more deep breaths. Start to strengthen your core now. And now begin to activate your child's pose. So start to widen your fingertips, starfishing them out far apart from each other, thumb and pinky as far apart as they can go, pressing the palms down into the mat, and slowly lifting yourself up onto all fours. So here, we're just going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. So hands and knees about hip-width distance apart. You can keep your eyes closed through the process if you like. We're just going to inhale, lifting up the chest, arching the tailbone high, straightening the arms. And exhale, rounding the back, pulling the belly in, rounding the shoulders apart from each other. So here, we're just going to move back and forth, going at your own pace, inhaling up into cow. So you're just opening up the heart center, opening up the chest. And exhale, rounding the back. So for cat-cow, you're just warming up your spine and just seeing how your spine feels today. Every day is different when it comes to your back. Some days you feel better, and other days not so much. Is it okay? Is it going? Oh. Oh, yeah. So just seeing what's there and just warming up your spine. So you want to stretch as many vertebrae as you can in your back. Now let's do one more round here. Stretching out your spine, rounding. And then when you're finished with your last round, just neutralize your spine here. So tabletop your back, flat back, belly in. There we go. And we're just going to reach right arm, left leg, so opposite arm, opposite leg, lifting up, reaching in opposite directions. And this is where we literally get past the self. So you want to reach past the fingertips and past the toes, aligning yourself with that energy that's not only all around you, but it's within you as well. So you're just coming into alignment with that, grounding down and lifting up at the same time. And here's where we practice our breathing, resisting any urge to pant it out and just lengthen the breath. Keep it long, strong, focused, and quiet. It's still an audible sound, but that breath, it's relaxed, it's calm, even though your body is strong. Now lock your eyes, one point, find a non-moving object. Here we balance. Start to bend your knee, toe point straight up to the sky. You're going to breathe the right arm back, reaching for the foot, either inside or outside, whichever is available to you. But once you have your grip, slowly start to kick back, up and away into that grip. Using your core to balance, breathing. One more breath here. And release it back out to long. Lengthen and reach it out, then down. So just readjusting your back for a moment. Tabletop your spine, pulling forward through the crown of your head. Lengthen through the bottom as you inhale. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Lifting up in opposite directions. And here is where we practice that natural traction within the body. So even though you're grounding down, you're lifting up at the same time, engaging your core and keeping your heart center, your lungs relaxed. So learning how to strengthen some body parts while relaxing others at the same time. Getting your night, your day, your male, your female, your right side, left side, working all together as one. Now locking your eyes, one point to help you balance. Start to bend your knee, pointing the toe straight up to the sky, and breathe the arm all the way back, catch and grip, and slowly starting to kick back up and away into that grip. You're just allowing yourself to naturally stretch, going slow. Just naturally warming up the body. Getting acclimated with the breath. And just diagnosing, seeing how your body feels today. One more breath here. Next, exhale, reach it back out to long, lengthen it out, and down. Now walking the hands forward just a little bit, setting up for downward facing dog. You're gonna tuck your toes and lift your hips all the way up towards the sky, gently pressing your chest back towards your thighs. And we're just gonna walk the dog out here, bending one knee, straightening the other, just going back and forth. So again, down dog is a lot like cat-cow. It's a diagnostic pose, so you're just checking in with yourself, seeing how your back is feeling today. So if your back is stiff, you want to breathe life into it. Invite more of that prana, that life force, into whatever area your back needs, your body needs. Seeing what's there. Maybe come all the way up onto your tippy toes, stretching out the feet, and then pressing the heels down towards the mat. Now, do your heels need to touch the mat? Absolutely not. Keep a slight bend in your knees. This is more about conditioning than it is about flexibility. So let go any picture you have in your mind about what yoga is. And know, the more you bend your knees, actually you'll get a deeper stretch in your back the more you bend them. And we're only here for a moment more. As you inhale, right knee comes into the chest. Three-legged dog. Send the right leg long behind you. Lift up past your toes to alleviate that pressure off your wrists. Exhale, we're going to come into a low lunge. So step the foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Back knee comes down. And you're just going to press your hips forward here. And keep the knee hugged in towards your midline. Hips are square towards the front. Here, the main focus is just stretching the left hip flexor. I'm going to prepare you for the upward facing dogs that we're about to do. And learning how to squeeze in towards the midline. See that little lift? It's a tiny little adjustment. One more breath here. Straightening the arms, keeping the spine long. So pulling forward, through, and up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, tuck your back toe, straighten and lift your leg, and here's where we press the foot back to meet the other. Now bring the knees down to the mat. This is an adjusted flow, modified to begin with. So just tuck the tailbone under, really lengthen the spine, and squeeze the elbows in towards each other. You'll see that deep rotation in your lower back. And start to bend the elbows, come all the way down, low cobra. Inhaling, just lifting the chest, but keeping the legs locked out, strong and grounded. All focus is strengthening your spine. Exhale, press back over the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips back up into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walking the dog out again, left and right. Breathing into your spine. And just let your head go. Let your neck relax here. Inversions are so important. We're upright all day long. And sometimes we need to turn our worlds upside down giving new oxygen to our brain just to clear away, wash out old belief systems, clearing the way for new creativity to manifest. Yes. Now coming into the other side, left knee, bringing it into the chest, breathing it away, whether you're on the inhale or exhale, three-legged dog. Just reaching past the toes. And exhale, step the foot forward, outside, left hand. And just start to stretch this hip flexor here. You can come up as far up onto your hands as you need to as well. So you're learning what your body needs and what feels good to you. And learning how to use your midline strength at the same time. So really squeeze in towards your midline. Knee squeezes in towards the center line of your body. One more breath here, pressing forward into your hip flexor. And on your next exhale, tuck the back toe, lift and straighten that leg, and you're going to press both feet back to meet each other. Now try to see if you can stay in high plank for a moment. You're going to press back through your heels and forward through the crown of your head at the same time. Wrists are stacked directly under shoulders. This will help to alleviate pressure off your wrists. Squeeze the elbows in towards each other, bend them, and slowly lower down halfway. Keeping it strong, inhale, roll over the tops of the toes, lift the chest. This is upward facing dog. Thighs are dynamically engaged. Exhale, now use your core to lift your hips back up and away, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee comes into the chest. Exhale, send it nice and long. Three-legged dog here. Exhale, warrior one. So you're going to step the foot forward between the hands, back heel, anchors down. Now use your core. Inhale, upper body. Arms reach the sky. Good. Interlace your hands and just press them up towards the sky. Good. Using that natural traction. Shoulders come down your back. Now we're going to use warrior as a resting pose. So looking for ways to relax in a somewhat stressful situation, training yourselves are not only on but off the mat as well. Relaxing the shoulders down while pressing the sky away, grounding down and lifting up at the same time. Setting your sights on a non-moving object. And once you've got that, that's called your ekagrata, keeping the eyes still. And when you focus on that so much, you will come to find that distractions will just simply eclipse themselves from your view. One more breath here. Deep breath, inhaling. And exhale, release your grip, bring the hands down to the mat, and we're going to press it away. Knees can be up or down. Flow through it. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale, straightening the arms, rolling over tops of toes. Upward facing dog, and exhale. Lift the core, hips all the way to the sky, down dog. Moving into the other side now. Inhale, right, left knee into chest, and send it back. Three-legged dog. Stretching it out. Exhale. Step the foot forward between the hands. Anchor the back heel down. Using the core. Good. Warrior one. And now sending the arms behind you. Coming into a shoulder rinse. New shorts. Tags everywhere. Just clasping the hands and rolling the shoulders down your back and lifting up through the crown of your head at the same time. And remembering that whenever we are in warrior, it's your chance to relax, regain your breath, come into that stillness, grounding, lifting at the same time. So distributing your weight, just bringing that place where you can be and breathe for a moment. So again, letting go of any picture you have of what yoga is. Just letting yourself explore your own body. See what your body is asking for and what your body needs. One more breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to release the arms all the way back down to the ground, pressing it back. Step the feet together and flow it out. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale into upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips. Down dog. Good. Now come up high onto the tippy toes, stretching all layers of your feet. Bend the knees and just hover them a few inches above the mat. Now look forward. You can either walk or float the feet up towards the hands into a halfway lift. So tabletop the spine, lengthen through the crown of your head, and now bend your knees and fold. Just allow your body to just relax over your legs and separate your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Turn the toes in, heels out, and we're going to slowly start to rock back and forth. Now you can reach for opposite elbows or just clasp the hands on the back of your head. We're just going to relax here, shifting the weight from one foot to the other. You can keep the knees bent if you need to. The main focus is stretching out the back side of the body and distributing that heat, that magic that you created within your body all throughout. Using your breath to blast through anything that gets stuck, any blockages. Using that energy to repair anything that's disconnected inside of you. Breathing life into your vital organs. One more breath here. Now release the hands to the ground. Right hand plants at the center. Inhale the left arm up. Bend the right knee. Straighten the left leg. And just reach and twist it up towards the sky. Beautiful. Now coming into a half bind. Bend your upper arm behind your back. And just use the back of your hand to press into your hip while opening up your side a little more. So press back into your hip and open up in your twist. Exhale to the other side. Left hand comes down in place of the right. Inhaling the right arm up, bending the left knee, and reaching the right fingertips all the way up. And half bind. And in the elbow, rotating into your twist. Keeping the spine nice and long. Exhale, right hand comes down. Toe heel your feet together. Plant the hands and either float or step the feet all the way back into high plank. Here we flow again. Bend the elbows, lowering it down. Inhaling into upward dog, lengthening out your lower back. And exhale, use your core to lift your hips back up into your down dog. Good. Now inhaling, right knee comes in towards the chest, lengthening it out for three-legged dog. Reach it nice and long past the toes. Exhale, stepping into warrior one. Foot comes forward, planting between the hands. Inhaling, upper body, arms to rise. Exhale, put your hands to heart center. And here we're going to open up into warrior two. Opening up the hips to the side, reaching in opposite directions. And sometimes the knee likes to come in, so you want to make sure that you press it out towards the pinky toe just to protect your joints. And you're pressing back through the knife edge. Left heel, lifting up through the center, relaxing the shoulders down your back. You always want your hips to match what your shoulders are doing, so sometimes you like to sink into them, so just level the hips out. Good. Beautiful. Now coming into triangle, straighten the front knee, and start to sit back into your hips. Reach forward till you can't reach any further, then bring the right hand down. Left arm reaches up, opening and twisting torso to the side. There's equal weight distribution between each foot. And lengthening through the crown of your head. You can look up or look down. Wherever you set your sights, just focus on something non-moving, something solid to keep you grounded. And now moving into revolve triangle. Next, exhale. Bring the left hand down to meet the right. Step your back foot in just a little bit, making your distance a little bit smaller in your stance. Left hand plants as the right arm all the way up into your twist. Squeezing the inner thighs together and reaching up through the helping hand above you to keep you lifted. Eyes locked to keep you grounded. And breath, smoothing that breath out to harness that energy you bring within. Good, last breath here. As you exhale, right hand comes down. We're going to come out the same way we went in. Left arm comes up, bend the front knee. Warrior two. Lifting, reaching in opposite directions. Flip the front palm. Radiant warrior. Reach forward, up and back. Lifting up out of the side. And exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the mat. Press it back. Here we flow it out. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhale into and exhale, lift the hips. Down dog. Good. Coming into the other side now. Inhale, left knee into the chest and then send it long for three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Anchor back heel down. Using your core to lift up. Warrior one. Hands to heart center. Rotate the body open to the side for warrior two. So whenever we're in yoga, don't ever feel stuck like you're stoic in a pose. You're always moving and adjusting from the ground up. Both heels are in one line. Knee comes out towards the pinky toe. Hips are level to the shoulders. Reaching in opposite directions. Shoulders down while you lift up to the crown of your head. So play with the pose. See what works best for you and your particular body. See what feels good, see what doesn't, and find that place where you can be, relax, and breathe. And the more ways you find to relax within a pose, you'll see that your body will automatically work whatever muscles needed to hold you automatically on its own. So the only job you have to do is breathing and relaxing and exploring what's going on and how it feels within you. Now moving into triangle, so straightening the front leg, sitting back into your hips, reaching forward till you can't reach anymore, and then the hand comes down as the right arm lifts up nice and high, opening up to the side. Both feet are equally as strong as the other. Reaching up past the fingertips. Locking your eyes, one point. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, revolving the triangle now. Right hand comes down and just stepping the back foot in just a little bit, shortening your stance. Planting the right hand wherever it lands as you inhale. Left arm reaches up to the side. Now using that midline strength, so you want to squeeze the thighs in towards each other to keep you grounded. Locking the eyes, one point, as you lift up past the fingertips, as if you're reaching for that helping hand above. One more breath here. Engaging the core, relaxing the heart center. As you exhale, left hand comes down. We're going to come out same way we went in. Right arm lifts up towards the sky and use that fingertips to lift yourself back up. Bend the front knee. Flip the front palm, reach forward and radiate your warrior, lifting up and back. the sideways. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, and we're gonna press the feet back, slow it out. Bend the elbows, lower it down. Inhaling up. And exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees, hover a few inches above the mat. And as you exhale, either float or walk the feet up to the hands. Inhaling to your halfway lift, so lift and tabletop the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, fold it down. Taking that deep breath here. Now separating feet about a little wider than shoulder width apart, probably about the width of the mat. Toes face forward, right in front of the heels. Now inhale, coming into the elephant chair. You're just gonna sit your hips down and back. Bring the elbows, forearms, fingertips to touch. Shoulders are down, elbows are up to the shoulder height. And you wanna make sure you can see all 10 toes below you. The knees behind the toes just to protect them. Now locking your eyes, tailbone under, lengthening your spine. Here we balance, slowly starting to lift the heels, up onto the toes. Good. And a deep breath as you inhale. And then using that breath, sit down a little bit deeper. Good. Good, good, good. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, heels down, fold it forward. Flip the palms and walk them through and underneath your legs. Toes slightly turn in towards each other as you just relax your neck. Let your head hang. And smooth out your breath. Take full deep breaths here. Now slowly walking your hands back forward, palms flat, bend your knees, and either float or walk the feet back into high plank. Last flow, lowering it down. Inhaling up. And exhale, lifting the hips, last down dog. Walking the feet forward now, crossing them, bending the knees. And we're just going to come into final stretching here. So just bring the heel in towards the thigh, Janu Shirshasana. Now sitting both hip bones nice and evenly. Inhale, lifting the arms, reaching up past the fingertips, just to lengthen the spine. Square your torso over your leg as you reach forward. Wherever you land, lengthening, stretching, and reaching out. So think about hinging in the hips rather than rounding in your spine, just to get more of an even stretch all throughout your leg and lower back. You're using that heat, that magic, that fire that you created within you to cleanse you and burn up any rubbish within, using the basic element of air, that exhale, getting rid of what your body no longer needs, allowing whatever's in there to recycle itself back up and out of nature, into nature, and out of you. Deep cleansing breaths. Last one. Slowly walk your hands in. You're just going to pick up left foot, cross it over, squeeze and hug the top knee, coming into your twist. Left arm reaches up, and then down. Anchoring at the base of your spine, looking over your shoulder. Rinsing out your spine. Coming into the final stretch, ground your bottom leg, straighten out the left fingertips and just reach for the outer. left ankle, and slowly start to kick back out and away. And release. Now coming into the other side, you're just going to have right heel come in, square your hips and ground both sit bones nice and evenly. Inhale, lengthen, reach out the base of your spine, get as much length as you can, then breathe into the fold. Whenever you're in this pose, you can make it as active or as passive as you like. Some like to allow the muscles to just fall where they may, breathing past the muscles into the fascia and deep connective tissues, the joints. Others like to flex their muscles and ground down. So whatever you do, whenever you're in a yoga pose, you're just exploring your body, seeing what feels good for you today. And just because you did something a certain way yesterday doesn't mean that you have to do it the exact same way today. So keep exploring. Allow your body to be your guide, telling you what it needs today. It'll tell you when to push, when to pull back. And of course, using our air element to balance our water in the body. And the fire, that magic we create within. Burn up the rubbish. Now we're compressing our tummy right here. So when you breathe, you're inviting more vitality into these organs. One more deep breath here. And slowly start to come out. And just picking up the right knee, crossing the foot over the leg. You're just going to hug with your left arm as you inhale. Right arm comes up, lengthen as much as you can, and then plant at base of your spine. Just twisting every vertebrae. Final spinal rinse. And then last part, releasing the left arm, just reaching for the outer right heel, and slowly starting to kick out, grounding the bottom leg down, shoulders down your back, squeezing the insides of the thighs together, outwardly rotating your hip bones, grounding them down. Last breath. And release. Now coming into Sukhasana. Easy pose, facing front. We'll end the class here. 3 breaths. Inhale, circle, sweep arms, come all the way up and around. And exhale to heart center. 2 more. Inhaling up, reaching past the fingertips. And exhale, centering, honing, harnessing that energy. Last one, inhaling up. And exhale to calm. Thumbs to third eye. So setting your intention here at the end of the class. When you're renewed, when you're cleansed, more clear, grounded, and focusing on your motivation, that source that drives you, that fire within. Or maybe just dedicating your practice to someone or something special. Whatever that intention may be, let's breathe life into it. 3 times. Inhale, prayer palms. Come straight directly overhead as you exhale, circling it out, sending it into that universe, back around to you. 2 more times. Inhaling, straight up out into the sky. Exhale, out into the universe, back and around to your heart center. Last one. Inhaling up, out and around, and coming back to where we all began. I thank you so much for allowing me to guide you on this beautiful, beautiful adventure in yoga. Getting ready for some pedal boarding. Till next time, aloha, mahalo, and namaste. Thank you guys. You guys did awesome. All right, are you ready for some pedal boarding? Let's go. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab Yuri real quick. And we'll go ahead and get started. And for the rest of you, gotta come to Maui. Come check it out. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Did you think 9 a.m.? I woke up at 15 a.m. How did she beat me here? I know. Well, we texting you while we were on our way. Okay. Already. And I was like, oh, no, okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Really good, right? You need to have a party right. No, this is good. Okay. Got it. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Well, we're just going, we're going to do the ladies because we're doing it to the room first, okay? So you guys can do that. Hi, Nicole. You're so pretty when you smile, okay, here we go.
I can be pretty when I want to, and I can be the worst nightmare.
Whatever, start.
Come on over here. Okay. Come here.
Yeah, we had to struggle getting her done. Sounds like
Come here real quick. He's going to do the explanation. You're Asha. Oh my God. I had it mixed up. Oh my God. And then this is Fletcher. Hi. He's going to show us how to work it.
Here, babe, can you hold this for me for a sec? Just that part so I can do
my good daughter.
Who never responds?
You.
Oh, you're a great daughter. Because you're a great daughter. I don't know how to respond to good. We don't measure things in good, we measure things in great.
I'm surprised you still haven't used the coupon book, Dad, that I got you for Christmas.
Well, we probably will need to soon. I'm going to probably be getting sore with some of the things I'm doing. My shoulders are sore more than anything.
The coupon book, by the way. Oh, Dave? The coupon book I made for my dad. It's like I give him like as long as he wants my dad. I made them. I do that for him every year. It's not a fun Christmas year. He actually got me nice. And he doesn't like getting presents, but he deserves it because he always gets me and Mom and Bo a lot.
Alright, you guys will be fine. Let's go.
He got something.
Go ahead.
Who?
Auntie Maria?
Marley's like, do you like the presents I got you? Oh, by the way,
Oh, don't mess with that. You want to go play in the water? No, I don't want to go. bald-headed for a while. We should call you Big Bald Baby.
I thought it was called
Big Bald Boss Baby.
Oh yeah, because I was bossy and
Miss or Sir Slap a lot.
that's
You used to slap kids a lot. You were slappy.
Look at me now. I have a whole head of hair and I still slap. Don't get the yoga stuff all sandy.
Yeah, Bo, please don't kick in here. I mean, not if you don't have to. Bring us sand, but I don't want extra sand. We have to clean it every time. It's not like the easiest
And
thing.
that's not fun.
Are they going to be out there for?
Maybe 20 minutes. Not that long. Do you want to play with this?
But only keep it down.
Oh, they left me this one.
If you just want to sit down and watch me and Bob. No. Well, after class. Why you miss the ball?
I'm out there, but yeah.
Oh, see that? The water's coming up to there. Let's play in it. Come on, go. It's like a little pool. Oh, it's a spa. Come on. Come on, you play. Come on. Come on, please. For us? We're going to play with you. Well, just be in the pool. Water. I don't want to play in the water.
Go, let's go in the water. I'm gonna go in the water. Come on. Well, let me finish getting the mats up first. Let's get in the water. Why don't you want to play catch instead?
No.
Huh? What do you want to do? What's wrong? Why are you being sad?
Not in the water.
You want to play in the water?
No.
Why don't you want to play in the water? Bo, can you stop kicking sand like that? It makes it really hard. What do you want to do? Play catch? Tell me what you want to do. Man, it's got a big one right there for you. Way to hold on.
I knew I could handle that one. The one before I wasn't going to try. They're unpredictable ever since that big ring.
Well, maybe not.
I kind of snuck up on you.
Day after Christmas. Yeah, let's do that. weight that one day? Did his weight ever show up? Yeah, this one really took it, huh? Is there a whale?
Oh, yeah, yesterday there was a few.
Right by the canal? Yeah, you can kind of see the shadow. He just sprayed a second ago. Right there. There he is. Oh, you're missing the whale. There's a whale right here. Oh, yeah, you can hold it. Oh, yeah. Oh, come here. Look. Yeah, they should get out there. Look, there's a whale. You can see him spraying. He's spraying right there. See? You can see that spot. You see where that boat is? That one boat? Right there, you see that? To the left of that. So watch over here. You see that orange? So just to the left of the orange. You gotta come up there. What? Here.
Are you, I think maybe in Four Seasons they have some
There you go, I got that. Come on. No problem. Keep watching. He's out there. He's over there. He just went up. He's out there. You see it? You see that? See? Yeah, keep watching over in that area. He's gonna come up, go over by the boat and go check it out. Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime. Yeah, he's got his tail. Oh God, yeah. Oh, see his tail going? Oh, tail's coming up. Between like that orange boat or that orange canoe and the boat over here. I don't know how the forces are at, except a little further out. Just right. Oh, I see him jump. but like if I was pointing this, it would
Just come back.
Well, I'm trying to do it. I used to do it when she was on like live or something like that, doing baby yoga, and I was trying to tell her something like she wouldn't, and it would always throw her off. So I just don't do it anymore now. I'm just like, you know what? I won't do that. So I start getting right for that, right down. Yeah. There's like universal things in my head, like what I would know what they do. Like I don't know what you're saying. Were you here Wednesday, the day after that big rain?
Yeah. Well, it was.
How was it?
Yeah.
It was probably still fine because it wasn't raining that next morning. I guess I guessed it.
The morning was not calm, like it was all cloudy and the wind was around. And then one night, I left.
Oh, coming out, going out that way, going north. Oh, no, on, what was it? Maybe it was before Christmas. Maybe it was Christmas Eve. Or the day before. Maybe that Saturday. It was beautiful up there. You have to do that, and everyone's here. Must be a Pilates mat. How you doing, Bo? You want to go in the water yet? It's pretty rough out there.
Let's go back. We didn't get to last time. I just
Not too bad. I mean, it's not, we don't own them.
Hey, Bubby. Ah. Hey, sweetheart.